Laimla, Alhaina Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Hamashiach Wamalakia Bahashim Harawat Kakurash Barakathum, the water Bababa Wakwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine to say you shall want. Today we're going to get into a video where this pastor in Memphis was shot at a nightclub by a woman. Now, we all can pretty much speculate what happened with that, but I don't want to speculate. I'm going to bring up the news clip, and then we'll get in some scriptures. Let's get it. Name of this video is Pastor Ricky Floyd, dead, woman charged after shooting at Memphis bar.
At 4.
Breaking news on your news leader at 4 today. We're learning more about what may have happened to a well-known pastor who died in the streets of Memphis early this morning. Pastor Ricky Floyd was shot and killed outside a South Memphis bar and kitchen. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Alex Coleman.
And I'm April Thompson. We're just getting information in from police this afternoon. An affidavit says 3 people, including a woman who is now charged, got into an argument with Pastor Floyd. It goes on to say that a video from Mama's Bar and Kitchen shows Floyd threw the suspect's phone to the ground along with the beer can.
Now, police say he started to drive away but got out and walked toward her. Then she reportedly moved toward Floyd, and that's when police say he walked backwards away from her and then fell to the ground. Of course, this has all sent shockwaves all across Memphis and the Mid-South.
Indeed, those in the community as well as other pastors are responding hours after learning the man who preached nonviolence is one of the city's latest victims of violence.
Crime scene tape blowing violently in the wind marks the spot where a violent attack happened overnight. It was just after 1 a.m. when police were called here to Mama's Bar and Kitchen at the corner of Kentucky Street and E.H. Crump Boulevard. Listen as dispatch relays information from Broadcastify.
It was involving a female shooting a male who was constantly approaching her in an aggressive manner.
Police, along with other first responders, soon arrived, but there was nothing they could do. This ambulance sat idle, as the man shot was never rushed away from the scene. Instead, this is where he was pronounced dead. The victim, we learned, is Pastor Ricky Floyd, the senior lead pastor of Pursuit of God Transformation Center in Fraser.
I don't know what to say. A pastor would be slaughtered. It's just rare, and I guess it's rare, but it seems to be an occurrence that's happening more often.
A manager here at Mama's Bar and Kitchen told us off camera this did not happen inside the establishment. They're also telling us it happened once they closed up. She wanted to make that clear. However, what's unclear is what prompted the deadly shooting. A source with first-hand knowledge of the case says there was a dispute between Pastor Floyd and a woman later identified as Samantha Marion. The source goes on to say the pastor threw her phone before things spilled into the streets and then spiraled out of control, ending with Samantha Marion allegedly shooting and killing the pastor. She has since been charged with voluntary manslaughter, a killing in which someone is said to have acted in the heat of passion. While police continue piecing together what happened, there's a community far and wide grappling with grief.
To all of those in Memphis and Shelby County and throughout the country and throughout the world that had the chance to encounter this brother's life and ministry. So it's definitely a time to mourn.
For your news leader in South Memphis, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
And that police affidavit says the suspect, 42-year-old Samantha Marion, admitted to the shooting. She's charged with voluntary manslaughter and is set to be in court tomorrow. And earlier today, Dr. Keith Norman, pastor of First Baptist Church Broad, spoke with us about his colleague and good friend.
While he was a great preacher, the staple of his mark on the city of Memphis would be his love and care for people and innovative approach to doing ministry outside of the pulpit and outside of the four walls of the church. He was strongly committed to that, and I'm prayerful that we will remain focused in that area and keep that legacy alive.
He went on to say Pastor Floyd was an advocate and his voice will remain.
And we do want to let you know we will have Team 3 coverage throughout the evening here on News Channel 3 on this shooting that has captured the attention of the Mid-South. At 4:30, we'll look back at Pastor Floyd's history of helping people in our community. Then on the news at 5, you'll hear how the Heal the Hood Foundation benefited from his work. And at 6, another prominent man of the cloth who has worked with Pastor Floyd for decades speaks with us.
Have you heard?
Wow. Now y'all heard I heard a couple things that I want to speak on. First of all, why was a pastor doing at a bar at 1 and 2 in the morning? And number 2, why didn't that preacher that was just speaking really tell what's going on? See, that's the thing with you so-called black people. Y'all lie. Y'all always lying at people's funerals, saying all this good stuff about them and all this, talking about how innocent they are, you know. But this thing, if they were innocent, they would have not been judged. That was judgment. Plain and simple. Now let's get a couple of scriptures. Because the Lord, he basically, this is the thing y'all don't understand. The Lord is not playing. He especially not playing with these pastors who up in these churches lying. He is not playing with these pastors that's pushing false idols and gods on his people. He's not playing with these pastors that's lying to his people for money. Y'all will not focus, y'all will not state that fact. These pastors are being judged because of what they're doing. They're in league with Esau. These 501c3 churches, they're in bed with Esau. They keep you asleep. That's why the Lord is putting these pastors down. Whoever perished being innocent, or where will the righteous cut off? Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. If he was innocent, he would still be breathing. That's something you people in the church need to come to grips with. Everybody that dies is not a good person. But yet at the funeral, you lying like they's a good person. If they were that good, they wouldn't be dead. Matter of fact, let's go Deuteronomy chapter 18. This ain't gonna be a long video. I'm just gonna bring out the basics. Deuteronomy chapter 18. It went to Judges. Hold on. Okay. Verse 20. But the prophet which shall assume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. What's that other god? Cheese and rice. The white boy, yeah. Let's keep going. And I don't even want to get into, it was obviously a relationship that went bad. Some type of relationship that's going on, because that was a crime of passion, obviously. So them two had something going on. Once again, when he got in his car, he should have went on to the house. But no, he got back out the car and approached this lady in her car. That's when she blasted him. Shouldn't have been there in the first place. Just like TDJ shouldn't have been at Puff House, but he was. Get another one. This is Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 10. Therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For everyone from the least even to the greatest is given to covetousness. That's them pastors. They want the money, money, money. From the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. Why are they dealing falsely? Because they want that money. Let's keep going. Go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 14. Verse 4. Therefore speak unto them and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up his idols in his heart and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face and cometh to the prophet, I, the Lord, will answer him that cometh according to the multitude of his idols. And there's more than just cheese and rice as an idol. Y'all worship pagan holidays too. That's on the list. Verse 8. And I will set my face against that man, and I will make him a sign and a proverb, and I will cut him off from the midst of my people, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out mine hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. The Lord put him down because he was leading his flock to the slaughter by having his people believe in a false God that's not going to save them. Verse 10. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. So that means that if you following a pastor pushing false idols on you, you gonna get the same judgment as that pastor. Listen to it again. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. Y'all gonna get the same punishment. A lot of y'all gonna die in church because y'all will not listen. Stuck on Jesus. Now, hold on, let me grab this apocrypha real quick. Got it right here. Go to Sirach chapter. See where it's at. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 41, verse 8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. Yeah, he's destroyed, all right. Get another one. Ezekiel chapter 13. Verse 3, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. He followed his own spirit. He all up in bars and shit, chasing women. Get another one. Matthew chapter 24, verse 11. This is the red letter of the Lord Yahweh speaking. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. That's why he got put to death, because he was deceiving many. Verse 24, red letter. For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. He can't deceive the very hopeful elect. The hopefully elected ones is called not these false pastors, these lying ass pastors. Let's keep going. Let's get some of these. Let's go to Matthew chapter 6. Verse 24, red letter, Lord Yahweh Shai speaking again. And it says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. Mammon is money. That's these lying ass pastors' motivation. Money. They lie to you for money. Like I said, I always say, anybody who lie to you for money ain't shit. Especially when they know they lying. Go to Ezekiel chapter 22. And it's, where is it? Verse 26. Her priests have violated my law and have profaned mine holy things. Who are the priests? When it says her priests, it's talking about all these pastors in America. Her priests have violated my law and have profaned mine holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane. All that come as you are. All the alphabet people up in there, come as you are. They got alphabet Bibles now, alphabet pastors now. Yeah, y'all going off. That's why you're being put down. Her priests have violated my law and have profaned mine holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane, neither have they showed difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and I am profane among them. Yeah, they despise the names Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 9. Verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. That goes back to Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 9 or 10. About the one I just read about, who, if you seek into these lying ass pastors, you're gonna get the same judgment they gonna get. Go to Jeremiah. Chapter 23. Verse 1. Woe, which means destruction. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastor, saith the Lord. Woe mean destruction, man. Let's go down a little bit. Verse 13. And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria. They prophesy in Baal and cause my people Israel to err. Verse 14, I have also seen in the prophets of Jerusalem a horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. Yeah. That's probably why he was up at that bar trying to commit some adultery. I ain't gonna lie on the man, though. I don't know. But it's a possibility. They strengthen also the hand of evildoers. How do they do that? By keep pushing Jesus down your throat. Yeah, that's strengthening the hand of evildoers, that none of doth returning from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. We all know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. It got destroyed along with those people. Verse 16, thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Lord. Yeah, they make you vain. Look at all these proud ass Christians walking around now. Just as dirty and abominable as they want to be, but to them, they perfect. Yeah, that's vanity. How the hell you perfect? You walking with the Lord when you sleeping with somebody's wife or husband Saturday night just to go to church Sunday morning and pretend you perfect. Stop the bullshit. Pretending like you ain't did nothing wrong. Stop it. Let's go another one. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. For among my people I found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set of snares, they set a trap, they catch men. Verse 27, as a cage full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they become great and waxing rich. Verse 28, they are waxing fat. They shine, see? The nice cars, the nice houses, the private jets, the mega churches, the jewelry, the women. Yeah, the Bible just said y'all shining. They overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. They don't care as long as they get their money on Sunday. Go to Jeremiah chapter 48. Verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. What does that mean? That means when he says, woe, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood, that means he ain't telling you the truth. Go to the book of James, chapter 1, verse 26. If any man among you seem to be religious and bridle not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. Excuse me. Yeah, he's saying to himself, I'm a good man, I'm a good person. But your actions say different. Let's go to the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. They profess they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. Reprobate means you've been rejected. That's why he got judged. See, we can get a couple more. We can close. I ain't want this to be long. I just wanted to hit the major points. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. He's been rejected from being a priest of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because why? He made a covenant with Esau to push their false god on Israelites. Are you crazy? Yeah, there's a judgment for that. Like I said, once these people really find out what you lying-ass pastors and you lying-ass politicians been doing, they're going to be stringing y'all asses up left and right around this bitch. Line of these people getting their hopes up like the white boy gonna come and save them. No, how he gonna save anybody when he going into captivity? Can't save himself. Yeah, he's back on the earth in the reincarnation somewhere, getting ready to go into captivity. See, I think that's all I got. Oh, yeah, we can close with this one. Let's go to Book of Judges. For all you Jesus freaks out there, you Buddha freaks out there, you false God freaks out there. Judges chapter 10, verse 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and serve other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Verse 14, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in your time of tribulation. Now, we just had a Passover. So, matter of fact, we still in Passover. It started last night. But we're going to see if Cheese and Rice going to come through and save any of y'all that believe on him. How you going to believe on somebody that don't exist? He exists, but he's immortal. He's not Hamashiach. We gonna see though in the end who been lying, who been telling the truth. So y'all just hold on, cling on to them false idols with dear life. Call all Yimlala Hainaw Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Hamashiach Wa Malakia by Hashem Harawat Kakwarash Barakathum Thawara Baba Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.